I feel like I need to smile, but I won't.
I knew that I wanted to do some kind of project about motherless women.
And this was one of the first things she ever gave me.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So that's from when you were a baby?
Yeah.
It was easier to focus on other people's stories rather than focus on my own story. So I started off by interviewing and photographing motherless women. The main motivating factor in doing this project was to connect with the other women. I wanted to find out if we had, how much we had in common. I wanted to have some sort of reflection of my own experience.
My sister gave this to me when I was getting married, not to wear because it's too skinny, but because it's our talisman, she said, and just to hold on to it while I was wedding planning, and our mom would be with us, with me and with us. That's her high school picture.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is that your dad?
No, that's my grandpa. That's her dad. I was 14 when my mom died, and she had cancer from 12 to 14, for 2 years, and she passed away due to complications from the radiation. Before she died, I'm gonna cry. She was all that I knew. I was 14, so I was just sort of navigating how to function without her. It is the greatest loss of my life. I will not ever feel that pain again.
A lot of their stories were quite different from each other, and they were in different stages of healing, I think. So for some of the women, I had women just gushing tears in some of the interviews.
I'm 30 years old. My mom passed away when I was about 14, after 6 years of battling cancer.
My mother was an alcoholic. She frequently would do things that embarrassed me or would let me down.
I lost my faith in God. He didn't answer my prayers. You know why? I said, can you take me instead of her?
Before my mom died, she was a meth addict.
I don't think my mom knew how to love.
I don't really feel connected to my mother in a spiritual way. I was never really connected to her when she was alive.
I didn't want to have children if she wasn't going to be there.
I would probably say that I cry probably at least once a day, every day about it.
Because sometimes when you still have somebody, you don't really realize how much they mean to you until they pass away.
Or even when you're sick, you know, Mom come over and take care of you.
Your father and I loved each other so much that the thought of the Lord separating us in death is more than I can handle. You will always be our baby. Love, Molly.
It's heartbreaking. Like one woman, her mother committed suicide, and she actually took out her mother's suicide note and read it to me. It was devastating. And I could tell, even at her, she was in middle age, but I could still tell how painful this was for her. She hadn't really moved on from it. But then I've met other women who just are like so strong and, you know, just so in command of their lives and have healed so much and been through so many like healing processes in their lives. So it was very varied, I would say.